for those of you who don't know, the film has achieved a lot of coverage worldwide. You've had press in Finland, you've had France, you've had the US, and of course the UK, where you're from. You've won multiple awards. You've got Best Drama, Best Indie Film, Best Feature Film, Best Director, Best Actor, and even more. The TEDs and the rock and roll community have been on board, but in some ways, I've seen that you've divided the subculture a little.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Yeah, with some of your artistic choices. Have you done that on purpose? Is that deliberate?
Absolutely. I knew exactly what I wanted going into this. And here's the thing, you know, and I've been slated by that minority that don't like it. It is a sizable minority, but it is a minority at the end of the day. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that as well, so I don't go off the rails. But yeah, it was intentional. Here's the thing, I could have played it safe. We look at films that have TED characters or are about teddy boys, not about the subculture, but about people who just happen to have been teddy boys. We look at films like The Boys with Dudley Sutton and Jess Conrad. We look at films like Saturday Night, Sunday Morning with Albert Finney. And we also look at films like That'll Be the Day with Ringo Starr and David Essex, I think, is in it as well. It could have even been like Kosh Boy. And before people jump down my throats, yes, I understand that Kosh Boys are not teddy boys, but to me, the Kosh Boy is a silhouette of what the teddy boy would become. I could have made any of those films, could have shot it in black and white, please the Edwardians, could have shot it in black and white. I could have made it a complete throwback to that era of cinema. It would have been safe and it would have been fine. It wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been good either. It would have been fine. And with fine, that also means shelf life. It's not memorable. So when the TED is at home and he's looking through his, I don't know what you have at home, whether it's Betamax or Laserdisc, whatever preference is yours. When they're looking through their collection and they see, you know, Saturday Night, Sunday Morning, That'll Be the Day, and then you come across whatever this equivalent of Dandilicious would have been if played safe, they're going to go for any of the other films because they are unique to its time. They are remembered, and rightfully so, because it's authentic to its time. For me, it's all about longevity. I think you've got to create something that's going to last and stick in people's minds. And sometimes that means rattling people's cages. It might also mean not playing to the gallery. So I wanted to do something that was completely radical and completely different to any of these other films. And in my, not just as a fan of the subculture, but in my professional opinion as an artist, there needed to be something different. There needed to be something that stands out. Not anything that could be better than that's existed before, but could be an alternative.